Welcome back everyone, Patrick here, and moving on to the next question. We're told that a square has a length of 5, and then we're asked if one side is increased by 3n and the other is decreased by 3n, we have to find an expanded expression for the new area and the change in area. So we've done questions like this before. What I would recommend starting with is a diagram. So we have a square and it has a side length of 5. So this is 5, this is 5 over here. So what's the area of the original square that we have? It's going to be 5 times 5, which is 25 units squared. There's no units given in this particular question. Right, so we're starting with the square here. Now, what's happening is the new shape we're going to get, it's actually going to be a rectangle because the length and the width are going to be different. One side is increased by 3n, so let's increase this side over here. So it's going to be what? 5 plus 3n. And then the other side is decreased by 3n, so we're going to have a shorter side, let's say like that. That's going to be 5 minus 3n. And so we're going to end up now with a rectangle like that. Right? So we went from a square to a rectangle because the length and the width now are different versus here they were the same. So what we got to do, we have to find an expanded expression for the new area. So let's actually start with that. What's the area of this new shape here going to be of this rectangle? Well, it's going to be length times width. So it's going to be 5 plus 3n times 5 minus 3n. And notice that right there is a difference of squares. The binomials are the same except for the sign in between them. But let's expand it. So 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times negative 3n is negative 15n, positive 15n. And then 3n times negative 3n would give us negative 9n squared. And then, as we know with a difference of squares, the middle terms cancel out and we're left with 25 minus 9n squared. So that here represents the expression for the new area. Now, that's part of the question. We also have to get the change in area, which is going to equal what? It's going to be the new area minus the original area. And notice that we have already expanded expressions for both of them. The new area, 25 minus 9n squared, and then the original area is 25, the 5 times 5. So we're going to be subtracting 25 from there. And then notice the 25s would cancel out. So what we would end up getting is negative 9n squared for the change in area. Right? So that's the expanded expression for the new area. That's the expanded expression for the change in area.